Mike, check 1, check 2. Check, check. Woo! We are live. Alrighty, here we are. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Getting ready to get this thing rolling. Our first of 4 games from the Eagle Ridge Community Center here tonight. This one between the Vancouver Island. Actually, neither one of them are Vancouver. Oh, no, Vancouver Island Spartans and the Victoria Anarchy. 2 teams relatively close in the Div 5-6 standings. Close to the bottom. Spartans still looking for their first win of the season. The Anarchy a 1-3-2 record through 6 games. Ball quickly thrown into the Spartan zone. Anarchy in on the chase, able to clear it. quickly pushed back in. Now they hack and whack. Johnston pushes it down into the corner. Now it's thrown in. Timlock hustles after it. Turnbull bats it out of the air, nearly turns it over. Now it's a foot race down towards the other end. They battle on the near wall. Lang pushed it forward. Not quite able to get it all the way through. They battle on the half wall. Stretch pass across. Anarchy up the floor. Timlock gains the zone, delays, centers. Across. Backhander. That one just missed high and wide. Turnbull hustles in. Battling on the wall. Spartans pull it free. They throw it up the floor, able to get it across the red line and trying to go for a quick change here as they start the first half with the long change. Can only get off the floor when the ball's on the other end. Don't want to get hemmed in too early. Ball at the point. Lang throws it into the corner. He saw a little bit of pressure coming his way. Far side wall. Spartans hacking, whacking, not able to clear it. Bunt has it. Centered. Intercepted. Didn't quite make it. Lang shot scores! Isaiah Lang from the red line. Wound up. Quick shot on a clearing attempt. Found the back of the net low right along the floor. And it's the Anarchy who lead early in this one. Face off center floor. No. Thrown back in. Spartans trying to clear it. They bring it up the floor. Into the offensive zone. Drops it back. Spartans, their first time in the offensive end here, trying to get something set up. Not facing a ton of pressure along that near side wall. Now it's to the corner. Cycled to the far side. Shot. That one missed wide. Now it's cleared all the way down. Kulas hustles back for it. He's got a ton of time as the Anarchy forecheck is gone for a change. Stretch pass. Finds his man on the blue line. Forced to the corner. Pass through the middle. Held in the zone by the Spartans. Now it's redirected below the goal. Near side corner. Spinning around a forecheck. Now on the far side. Still fending off pressure here. If he can move it, he does, up the near side wall. Into the offensive zone. The Anarchy, center. Not quite able to connect on the pass out in front. Now it's rimmed down behind. Spartans with a bit of time. Kulas looks up the floor. Chipped up the near wall. Connects. Backhanded into the offensive zone here for the Anarchy. Or for the Spartans, excuse me. Anarchy back for it. Far side corner. Hustling up the floor. Anarchy over the red line. Now over the blue. Deaking driving to the net. Nifty move. Backhander. Pad save. Rebound off the side of the goal on the near side. Trying to get it on again. Floating. Loose in the blue paint. Backhander. Scores! And the Anarchy lead 2-0 early in this one. Mr. Little with the goal there. And time check, we are 4.5 minutes into this thing. Anarchy already with a 2-0 lead. Another face-off center floor. One back by the Spartans this time. D-to-D pass, chipped up the wall. Spartans gain the zone, then delays. Back for Koulis at the point. Faked the shot, went for a pass, didn't quite connect. Now it's down below the goal line. Floating pass, trying to connect with Turnbull, he's got him. In over the line, Turnbull drops it. Stepping in, Timlock to Turnbull. Shot, pad save. Out in front, that one missed everybody, and Spartans head back the other way. Stretch pass, in behind the defense. In on a break, in, Deke, shot, scores! A quick answer from the Spartans. And it's a 2-1 game, just over 5 minutes into this thing. Should say thank you so much for spending some of your Friday evening hanging out with us here. This is VIBHL broadcast history. We're making our YouTube premiere. And thank you, Sean, over in the comment section for being our first comment in this new era of VIBHL broadcasting. Ball in the Spartan zone. Pushed down below his goal. Out in front. Shot from Timlock. Scores! Holy, this thing's going to be as high scoring as the last few Blue Jays games. If this kind of pressure keeps up. 3-1 now for the Anarchy. 3-1 shots on goal, 8-2 for the Anarchy. Ball pushed back the other way. Anarchy chip and chase into the corner. Circling, looking for an outlet, centers. Bunt, looking for a lane to the net. Stuck in traffic, now finds the point man who was pinching. Shot, rebound, scores! It's now 4-1. Jeepers creepers. We are moving along here. Anarchy taking a, to use the classic verbiage, a commanding lead early in this thing. Should try and see how many hockey cliches we can squeeze into the broadcast here tonight. I have a feeling it could be a lot. Face off center floor. We're not even 6 minutes into this thing. We've already had 5 goals. Spartans trying to clear it. They throw it up the far side wall. It's into the Anarchy zone. Rimmed around. Spartans trying to center. Koulis thought about pinching. Bunt got there first. Now it's thrown across. Hacking and whacking in the neutral zone. It's chipped ahead. Koulis grabs it. Now he's off to the races. Far side. And the Spartans gain the zone. Brought it back. Still a zone possession. Now it's off a stick. Up into the netting out of play. We have a stoppage. And this time a face-off inside the Spartan zone here. Koulis at the red line. Chips it back in. Backhanded it towards the net. Not quite able to make it. Turn back the other direction. Anarchy trying to clear it. Now they do on the 17th attempt. Bunt gets it across to the near side. Looking towards the net. Shot. Glove save. Rebound. Thrown up into the air. Batted out of the air by Bunt, and was probably going to be called for a high stick, but netminder able to get onto it and cover it up. We'll have another stoppage here. Face off inside the Spartan zone here. Geez, that's a lot of goals so far. Ball pushed back into the offensive zone here. Anarchy, floating pass across the middle, just missed the pincher. Now a shot, stick save, rebound, stopped. Oh, he just closed the door on that one. Cam Young out in front of the net. Just had now another face-off. Kulas brings it behind the net. Backhanded through the middle. Into the offensive zone here. Steen threw it across, shot in on goal. That one redirected to the far side corner. Young intercepted a centering pass. Anarchy back the other direction. Chipped up the near wall. A little bit of whacking, winds up on a Spartans forward stick. Now in, running towards the net. Redirected to the corner by the netminder. Clearing attempt, knocked down, not quite able to clear. Welsh pulls it loose, across, shot, fanned on. Another chance, that one launched way over the net. Off the back glass, and now behind. Welsh out in front. Not able to get it to his teammate. Not quite cleared here by the Anarchy. Little tries to get it across, he does. Young hustles after. He's got a man on the inside if he can find him. All the time in the world. Finds the trailer Little, tried to backhand it on net. Missed. Now his shot, that one stick to the near side corner. Back to the point. Tried to sweep at it, couldn't get it on. Anarchy, far side. Pocket picked, not quite able to clear it. Great second effort there by the defender. In over the blue line. Far side, shot from Little, saved. Now it bounces across to the near corner. Spartans, stretch pass. He's in on a break. Carville lost it. Sweeping, able to push it back into the offensive zone. Centered, Carville in, tried to fire poke it through the pads of Kuhn. Couldn't quite get it on, and he holds on. We get a stoppage. 7:57 remaining in the first half. Thanks so much for joining us in this first of a new era of VIBHL streaming over on the YouTube. Appreciate you being able to find us. Understand it's a little different than the last 4 years we've done broadcasts here. Shots on goal, 14-4 here for the Anarchy. They lead 4-1. Just about halfway through the first half here. Spartans rim it around the far side. Johnston gets there. Not able to grab it. Should have held on. Now pushed to the corner. Welsh pulls it free. Tried to make a centering pass. Redirected back to him, and now up and out of play. Off of several sticks there. 3 seconds from the first quarter of this game being done, and this game squarely in control by the Anarchy. They're on pace to win this thing 16-4 as of right now. Chips chases after it into the offensive zone now, the Anarchy. Cross seam pass, settled. Back to the point. Floated to the corner. Tim Locke backhands it down and around. Johnston hustles after it. Trying to settle it, he does. Sent down below the goal line. Pulled free. Backhanded in on goal. Shoulder save. Rebound pushed to the far side corner. Kulas sends it ahead. Just missed Welsh with the clearing pass. To the corner. Intercepted. Welsh chops it ahead. Now holds it on the near side wall, trying to find some space. Bought a bit of time. Now he lost it. Johnston in, backhanded across. Timlock shot, tipped in, redirected to the near corner. Welsh has it on the half wall. Runs it up the floor this time instead of passing. Thrown to the middle. Spartans gain the zone. Push to the near wall. Anarchy trying to pull it free. It's chopped ahead. Spartans not able to get there first. Turnbull off to the races. In. Looking for a lane. Shoots. That one. Pad save. Drop back. Turnbull with it again. Centered. In, shot, what a save, and bounces back to the blue line. They get tangled up. Trying to push it free, not quite able to. The Spartans bench wanted a call there. Tripped over his own shoelaces. Now the ball bounces to the near side. Spartans trying to clear it again. They get there first. Stuck in a board battle now. Trying to kick it free. See who can pull it loose. Anarchy in there trying to move it. It's pushed down below. Bunt. Not able to get possession. Spartans stripped it from him and now have it on the far side half wall. Chip down below. Spartans with possession here, but facing pressure and ball sticked away from the corner, and goalie opts to cover it up. 5:08 left in the first half. Thanks so much for joining us. Anarchy lead this thing 4-1. Shots on goal 18-4 for the Anarchy, so they're certainly making sure this game plays out as you might expect from a look at the scoreboard. I mean, honestly, not that much. They're not that far different on this the standings. I mean, play blown dead. We'll face off inside the zone. Looking at the standings, Spartans in last place. Not a single point in the standings. Although coming into this thing, they only had 3 goals on the season. Now they've got 4. Total, they've got 1 this game. Anarchy pushed to the far side corner. Geez, the Spartans minus 51 on the goal differential. It's been a tough start to the season for them. Minus 51 in 6 games. It's quite the difference. Kulis pulls it off the goalie. He hustles up the floor. Pocket picked. Back the other direction. Anarchy chip it ahead, and this one is going to be a penalty here as soon as the Spartans can touch it. They do. And going to the box here for tripping. Spartans player not happy with it, but them's the breaks. You get your stick in somebody's feet, you're going for a trip. First power play of the game goes to the Anarchy. 4:25 left in the first half. This will be a 2-minute advantage. Face off, one back by the Anarchy. Chip to the near side, Lang, one of the goal scorers here tonight. Looking for a lane to the net, opts to pass it D to D. Mishandled it, but his partner was able to hold it in just barely. Now it's back to him. He's thinking about a shot. Now he takes one. Off a couple of bodies, pushed to the far side. Spartans trying to clear it, not able to get it across the red. Chipped ahead. They're back in. It's a 4-on-2. Kulis got his stick in there, able to halt the ingress there. Lang now back on the near side point. Lines up, shot, tipped. Kulis settles it, hustles up the floor, able to clear it, and he goes for a change. Another time that the long change is not benefiting the Spartans here is you got to be able to clear it all the way before you can change your tired penalty kill. Lang brings it up, chips, able to get it across the blue line towards the net. Shot, scores! Second of the night, Isaiah Lang, low glove side. And it's on the power play. The Anarchy's 20th shot on goal yields their 5th goal of the night. And they are firmly in control of this thing. We're 1 goal away from running time starting when the second half commences. Anarchy win the draw, near side for Auger. He throws it ahead, Timlock. His shot, missed by about 3 feet. Little rims it around, trying to find Timlock. Finds Turnbull, centered. Little, shot. That one off a couple of bodies and to the near side corner. Through the middle. Another shot from Little. That one a pad save, a beauty there from Poole as Spartans able to clear it. Spartans hold it, trying to find someone. Pushes to the corner. Back to the point. Settling a ball near side. Thrown through the middle. Spartans trying to get it on. Welsh has it, looking for a way to get to the net. Chipped it through the middle, hit a body, and clearing attempt makes it all the way down. Not enough for icing as it was in on the Spartans' goal. Their goalie pushed it ahead, and now the Spartans regain the offensive zone. Pass through the middle, intercepted. Tipped ahead, Turnbull. Ton of space here. Gains the zone. Trying to drive the net. He's in on goal. Shot, that one off the shoulder and to the far side. Little picks it up. Winds up. Shot, missed. Rims around the near side. Spartans drop it back. Trying to throw it through the middle. Ton of time here as Welsh stopped at the forecheck as soon as it made its way to an Anarchy player's stick. Thrown ahead. Timlock. Up the floor, gains the zone. He's got help with him if he can find him. Not really open, but able to find him below the net. Centering pass, blocked off by the goalie's stick and covered up. Nice play there by Poole to break up that centering pass. What do we got left here? Just under 90 seconds. 87 seconds left in the first half. Score remains 5-1 for the Anarchy over the Spartans. Shots on goal 22-4. And if that doesn't give you a picture of how this game has gone for the Spartans, I'm not sure what will. To be fair, though, their one goal was quite nice. Brandon Steen, assist from Walker Welsh and Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers, is that Captain America right there? Sorry, they probably hear that a lot. Chipped up the near side, not quite able to hold it. Auger's got to get back in. Koulis grabs a dump in, throws it back the other direction. Chip through, trying to settle a bouncing ball. Auger not able to clear it. Thrown ahead, bunt onto it. Over the blue line. Looking to the net, shot. That one glove save and held on to. 52.4 ticks left in the first half here. Score 5-1 for the Anarchy still. And that was their 23rd shot on goal. Spartans another defensive zone draw. Draw one by the Anarchy. Push to the point. Lang looks across. Shot. Tipped on the way through. Didn't quite make it. Now it did. And pad save covered up. 44 seconds left on the clock. Another offensive zone draw here for the Anarchy. Draw one back by the Spartans. They got it on a second effort. Around the far side. Anarchy tried to send it to the corner. Didn't quite get there. He holds on along the wall. Spartans trying to get it to some sort of forward. Not quite able to get there. Now they do. Backhanded ahead. Samuelson threw it ahead a little too far, icing the call. Face-off back to the Spartan zone. 13 seconds left on the clock here. Anarchy have a real chance to get another one here if they can win the draw. Get a quick shot. They got a couple of good shooters out there. Lang's already got 2 on the night. He's on the near side point. Far side point, Marshall Ma. Fancy stick work. Face off one back to Ma. 10 seconds left. Shot from Ma. That one off a body up and out of play. Is that a broken stick or something? Why is he leaving his stick on the floor? So discourteous, eh? Just leaving his stick on the floor? Getting tested out by BIBHL officiant Lamont French, and we'll see if he hands it back to the bench or not. What's funny about it is, the buzzer sounds now. We head to the break 5-1. What's funny about it is the whistle sounded, and then he dropped his stick and ran to the bench. And now it's been given back to him. The stick is fine. Dramatic. Very dramatic. I've never seen a guy just throw his stick like that before in ball hockey. He was running to the bench anyways. He should have just brought the stick with him. All right, we got about 55 seconds left in the intermission here. Score 5-1, like I said. Thanks for joining us. Tonight on the inaugural broadcast crew, you got me, Nicholas Arnold, behind the mic. How do you say your last name again, Chris? Harasimo. Chris Harasimo behind the camera. How's that Zoom working out? You having fun with it? Yeah? Zoom in on somebody. Yeah? Zoom in on somebody for the broadcast. Let's try and get the lip readers in to see what Coach Mike Nielsen is saying to the team. We need John Boy out here to tell us what the heck's going on. My guess, get pucks deep, get pucks to the net, and at some point he's going to say, "Go Anarchy." Knowing Mike Nielsen quite well, as he's also the coach of my Victoria Islanders, he is without a doubt the baldest coach in the VIBHL. No questions asked. I don't even think he shaves it. I think that's just au naturel. Has to wear the ball cap so he doesn't look like Caillou. Face off, center floor, but ready to get this thing underway. 17 minutes separate us from the end of this thing. Unless the unless the Spartans can get a miracle and score 4 to tie this thing. If they scored 4, that would be more shots than they have right now through the first half. Ball thrown ahead, not quite able to clear. Koulis, chip to the near side corner. Pulled it free. Spartans cycle. Welsh down below the net. Stick handling. Trying to find an outlet. There isn't one. Finds it on the near side. Shot. Punched out of the air. Anarchy get it. Throw it up the wall. Koulis holds the zone. Backhanded down low to Welsh. Got to find somebody to get it to. Across, far side. In. Through the middle. Not able to get it on. Clearing attempt. Held by Koulis. Winds up. Shot. That one missed. Pulled free by Lang. He floats it up the floor. Koulis holds the zone. Steps in over the blue line. Across for Welsh. Shot. That one missed. Off the back wall and settles on the near side. Push to the corner. Centering pass. Missed everybody. Timlock chips it ahead. Hustling after it. Cam Young wins the race for the Anarchy. Delays. Finds Timlock. In. Shot. Stick save. Push to the near wall. Koulis threw it back down below, trying to buy some space and time. Thrown ahead. Lost in the feet of Young. He centers. Now lost in Johnston's feet. His shot, that one off a glove. Timlock picks it up. Thrown through the middle. Koulis intercepts. He's off to the races. Like a young Bobby Orr, Aiden Koulis. Well, he ran it up and then chopped it in. Unlike a young Bobby Orr. Anarchy back down below. Floating pass. Turnbull intercepts. Chips it ahead. This one, not enough muster to go for icing. Johnston picks it up, circles. Trying to find somebody to send it to. Centering pass, blocked. Now thrown ahead, held in the zone. Anarchy trying to drive the net. Looking for a lane. Now opts to pass, it looks like. Far side, Timlock winds up. Shot off a stick. Up and out of play. We got a stoppage here. Face-off incoming. One thing I will note, Spartans netminder, I don't know if it's Stefan or Stephen Poole. I think it's Stephen. He's done quite well as the third defenseman here for the Spartans. Keeping his stick down, stopping those centering passes. Ball won back by the Anarchy. They push it around, up the floor. Threw it just wide of the net. Is that one going to count as a shot on goal? It's not. Spartans throw it back into the corner. Chopped at it. It's rimmed around to the near side. Tim Locke picks it up. Runs it up the floor over the red, backhands it through just a little too far ahead for Turnbull. Johnston gets there though. Down low for Turnbull. Trying to find somebody to offload to. Takes his time, gets it to the point. Shot, that one missed by a mile. Rims around the far side. Pass back to Watt, just missed him. He's got to hustle back and has all the time in the world to do it as the Spartans forecheck is taking its time. Thrown ahead. Johnston tried to chop it through the middle. Spartans intercept. Now Johnston got it the way he wanted on the second effort. Bunt in the corner. Centered. Nobody there to retrieve it. So Koulis instantly turns it the other direction. Welsh up the floor. Spartans gain the zone. Welsh now mishandled it. Tried to drive the middle. Bunt pulled it away, and Anarchy not able to get it through. Koulis steps up with the pinch. Across. Swept to the corner by Carville. Around the far side. They hack and whack along the wall. Pulled free. Now pushed to the corner. Great secondary help there by Welsh. So now the Anarchy pull it free. Watt up the near wall. Bouncing ball. In after it is Ma. Centering pass. Intercepted by Koulis. He clears it. Watt gets there for a touch. Thrown back in the other direction, and maybe a bad time for the Anarchy or the Spartans to change. Shot, score! Yes, definitely a bad time for the Spartans to change. As all three defenders that they had back on the blue line opted to go at the same time. That left three Anarchy forwards on the blue line, and a quick pass ahead of them made it a 3-on-0. With the goal, Marshall Ma opted not to pass across, but because there were two other forwards, pulled the goalie over a little bit. Caught him cheating, and then it found the back of the net, top corner. 6-1 here. Face off, one back, Spartans have it. Trying to chip it up the wall. It's thrown ahead. Now back down low. This one has enough speed and will go all the way for icing. And we got a face off all the way back in the Anarchy zone here. 5-goal differential. That means we are in running time. The next 11 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. We'll take now 11 minutes and 20 seconds right on, because the clock does not stop until either the Anarchy take a penalty or the Spartans get a goal. Ma hustles up the floor, looking for a pass, finds his man in over the offensive zone. Dropped it back, missed him by a mile. Sweeping dive there by Lang to hold it in and give and go. Lang looking for a shot. That one stick saved. Quickly clear. This one icing waved off. Lang hustles back for it. Bit of time here as he looks up the floor. Finds bunt on the blue line. In, driving the net. Shot. That one, shoulder save. Bunt back with it. Circled, tried to pass. Off a stick, back to Lang at the point. Cross to Ma. Back for Lang at the line. Steps towards the net. Shot through traffic, missed by about a meter. Spartans tried to spring a man on a break, not quite able to. They did clear the zone, but Ma's regained it. Through the middle, shot from Young, missed. Lands on the near side. Centering pass nearly wound up bad for the Spartans defender, but made its way to Koulis. Welsh up the floor. Passed across. Carville mishandled. Koulis shot. That one off a blocker and wide. Koulis, that one high and over off the glove. Welsh in the far corner. Looking for someone to get it to. Koulis pinches. Shot just missed by about a foot on that far side. Been a great chance there. Welsh looking for Koulis again. Finds him. Shot. That one missed. Far side wall. Another shot. That one redirected to the corner. Now down below. Lang pushes it around. Spartans intercept. Back to the point. Koulis. Back to the corner. Now Welsh. Koulis trying to quarterback from the blue line, telling his teammates to go to the net. Give Welsh an open option, but it's been a difficult one for the Spartans so far. In, shot, pad save, covered up by Kuhn, and we'll get a stoppage here. It's been tough for the Spartans because Koulis and Welsh, their two best ball handlers, aren't playing on the same line. Well, they're out there on the floor generally at the same time, but Koulis is tasked with defensive responsibility. Welsh brings it up the floor and tries to offload it. He'd be a great trigger man, but he's got no help getting it to him in good opportunities. Welsh has it again. Steps towards the goal. Got great stick work, a good playmaker. Nobody's getting open for him. Turnbull intercepts. Back the other way. 2-on-1 for the Anarchy. Tried to pass through the middle, overstepped it. Turnbull trying again. Push to the corner. They battle along the half wall. Welsh pulls it loose. Couple options, opts to run it. Backhands it across, there and over the line. Drop back, Welsh shot, that one just missed. Koulis steps through the middle, his shot missed just by about a foot and a half. Backhander scores! Second goal of the game, the clock is stopped as the runtime minimum has been erased. 6-2 here in Eagle Ridge. Nifty play out in front to get it on. Just under 7 minutes left in regulation here. 4-goal differential. Spartans doing a much better job of getting some shots on goal here. They're now at 11 compared to, I think it was 4 when they started the period. Turnbull pushes it to the corner. Rimmed up the far side. Over center. Watt chips. Intercepted. Spartans down below. Centering pass. Turnbull there, able to backhand it ahead. And now Timlock kind of off to the races. He's got Johnston with him. Timlock chases after. Shot. Pad save. Redirected down below. Holding it on the wall, waiting for some assistance. Did not arrive. Now it's thrown back to the point. Ma shot. Through traffic. Missed. Johnston backhanded on goal. Bunt now. His chance. Scores! And that's another one. Start up the clock again. Leave it running. Run time resumes. 7-2 here at Eagle Ridge. 6:04 left on the clock, and that one the 30th shot on goal for the Anarchy here this evening. Face-off won by the Anarchy. Pushed into the zone, centering, off a body, bunt, out in front, he got another one. That's 2 in a row.
Now his stick is broken.
Oh, did he break it? Oh, yeah. Well, that's something. The fellow who thought his stick broke earlier. What, did he snap it on the crossbar? Sensible on a Friday night regular season game. It's 8-2 now in Eagle Ridge. Face-off won by the Spartans. Thrown up the far wall. Welsh across, in, shot, pad save. And grabbed there by Kuhn. He didn't know where it was, but it was in his pad. He makes a stop. 4:45 left on the clock here. And yes, run time has resumed, as it is 8-2 here for the Anarchy. One back by the Spartans. Cycled to the corner. They chase after it. A little bit of battling on the wall. Trying to find someone to offload to. Pushes it to the far side corner. Now along the half wall, Welsh chips it down below. Chasing after it. Tried to center off the back of the net onto an Anarchy stick. Floating pass. Chipped ahead, Ma in after it, out of his net. Poole pushes it up the near side. Not able to clear it. Ma in, shot, pad save. What a second effort there by the goalie, and he covers up. 3:52 left on the clock as time continues to tick away during the stoppage. And we get ready for the ball to drop here. 3:30 remaining. Koulis throws it up the floor. Lang not able to hold it. He swung and missed. That's strike one as Auger hustles back for it. Facing a bit of pressure. He tried to throw it up the wall. Welsh intercepted. Centering pass. Oh, just missed it. Maybe the best chance of the game, and the Spartans have scored 2 goals. That goes to tell you just how good that chance was. Couldn't quite connect. The Anarchy regained the offensive zone. Stepping in, shot. That one missed. Around the near side, Little. Backhands it through. Young gets to it. Across for Lang. His shot scores! I think that's number 3 on the night for Mr. Lang. Indeed it is. Hat trick for the defenseman. Our producer, Chris, not throwing his hat on the ice. What's going on here? That was a hat trick. Yeah, you got to throw your hat on the floor. .215 left in regulation here. Young intercepts the clearing attempt. Regains the zone. Steps towards the net. Shot. Shoulder save. Rebound. Just missed. Got to hand it to Poole. He's not giving up in there. Just threw himself across the crease in a way that would have blown out my groin and then some. Fancy stick work here from Watt. He brings it ahead. Gains the zone. Chases after it into the corner. Steps through the middle. His shot. Stopped and covered up by Poole. 1:35 seconds left. Or not seconds. 90 seconds left now. This one has not been the Spartans' game, although they can be pretty proud of themselves. They scored a couple goals here tonight. More than they normally get. Actually, they did get 3 in one game. Every other game, they've been shut out other than this one. So that's not too shabby. Potting a couple here tonight. Face-off just outside the Spartan zone. 35 seconds left in the running clock here. Push to the corner. Pulled free. Spartan stretch pass. 25 seconds left now. It's thrown ahead. This one enough to go for icing. 18 seconds left to tick away. They might just call it here. 10 seconds. Yeah, they're just going to call it. The Anarchy players heading to the goalie, and Spartans now following suit. The buzzer sounds. This one is over. Final score, 9-2 for the Anarchy. Thank you so much for finding us, for joining us on this inaugural YouTube broadcast for the VIBHL. It is completely new era. It feels different. I got a headset with feedback. I can hear what's actually going through the mics today. We have a mixing board. We got a camera that zooms in. Like, look at Chris doing the zooming here. And now they go meet at center floor. Thanks so much for joining us. This has been a fun one. Final score, like I said, 9-2 for the Spartans. My name is Nicholas Arnold. Keep your eyes peeled to the VIBHL YouTube channel. And we'll be back with more hockey from Eagle Ridge here tonight.